Welcome back to Let's Play the Quest. I did something stupid and actually spent a lot of money recharging my wands because I forgot, I can just stay at the inn for 47 gold, cast recharge wand twice, and repeat. So, yeah. I didn't sell the Great Warbow because the armorer here only can sell things for up to 1,500 gold, and I'm waiting because it's worth 1,800. Sold the extra padded armor. Oh yeah, I bought the spell books of Detect Mind. This is a low-level spell that allows you to intuit your opponent's attributes. Using this ensorcelment, the warrior Paladar defeated the last ice dragon, whose strength in battle was legendary. Paladar was able to judge whether the dragon was weakening and to adjust his tactics accordingly. He now wears that monster's teeth on a leather string around his neck to remind him of the usefulness of the spell. And Cure Poison Touch. Using the spell, you may cure one who is poisoned by touching them. Move away from them immediately after, though, because in purging they may spew their infection all over you. This is a very powerful spell and works quickly. I don't see it being very useful, but I just want to fill my spell book. In any case, let's see here. So Nadia's potion, I'm really confused on. Therm's quest for the animals. Southwest of the village of Matras. I really have no freaking clue where to go, and I don't want to look up quest solutions. I'm not trying to do everything in the game by any means. Oh, wait. The Bunyip. Many ages ago, on a relatively unknown coast, two young men left their village as they did each day. The sun was not merciful, but they had grown accustomed to the heat, just as their fathers had. As they ran, the coast became a proving grounds for endurance and strength, though the two men were evenly matched in speed and spear alike. Before the sun had waxed in intensity, they reached a series of pools, each fringed with plants. They decided to pick some of the more tender sprouts to carry home with them later. It was not long before they tired of the work, and they unanimously agreed that the women would get to the plants later, but it was their duty to man the nets and rods. They began to arrange their fishing lines with the other village folk and search for bait in the usual spots. Most of them used worms, except for one man who had a piece of meat from his dinner. He cut off a small bit and attached it to the hook. For many hours they fished patiently, though no man received a single bite. The afternoon crept up, and the sky turned a brilliant palette of golden crimson. Just as spirits dwindled, a sharp tug on the line of the man who placed meat on his rod roused their senses. He could hardly keep his footing, and for a few minutes it seemed as if he must let go or be dragged into the sea with his pride. He cried for his friends to help him, and the men that had been staring with anticipation and awe dropped their own rods to rush in. Trembling with fright at what could possibly cause such a commotion, they managed to land on the bank a creature that was of no discernible species known to the sea. Calf-like features were evident, but it was neither calf nor seal. A long, broad tail protruded from its lower half, and that distinctive aspect alerted the men to precisely what lay before them. They looked at each other in horror, cold shivers running down their spines. There was not a man among them who did not know what it was, the cub of the awful Bunyip. From the sea, a fearsome wailing rippled across the water. A figure rose from the depths and started towards them, rage flashing in its horrible yellow eyes. "Let it go! The mother comes to claim it!" one shouted at the man. But the captor declared that he had caught it and intended to keep it. Flinging his spear at the mother in objection, he tossed the little Bunyip onto his shoulders and set out for home, paying no attention to the pitiful cries of it, or the resenting screams of the mother racing toward him. The men turned their heads just in time to see the waters raise up, waves bent towards them with cessative intent. For an instant, they stood frozen by the wondrous power before them. Looking back in the direction of the Bunyip's cub, they dropped whatever was in their Hansen ran, though the man with the young bunyip was running faster than all. The water was slowly but steadily coming towards them, but the men knew this by the sound. None had the courage to turn his head. The man who had caught the bunyip's cub tripped and fell, letting out fearful gasps. To their horror, the other men noticed that his hands and feet had become birds' claws. The other men began to stumble, noticing the same fate befalling them. They had all turned into a flock of great awkward flapping creatures at the bunyip's behest. They attempted to speak, but every man only made a noise they had never heard before. Already the water had risen to the waists of the kidnapper and other villagers. The surface reflected back at him the image of a large black bird, one of many. Each of the fishermen had been turned into swans by the enchantment of the angry mother. Never again would they be men, yet they are still different from other swans. The little bunyip was carried home by its mother, and soon after the waters returned to their homes as well. The depths where she resides are now avoided by all who deem their lives as a precious commodity, as nobody knows if she may suddenly lash out in retaliation again. In the nighttime, there are those who say they can hear the men talking in a language that is not of any swan, and some even go as far as to claim laughter in conversation. So somewhere, there is a bunyip to be slain, most likely. Let's see, this is... This is the Plowland. I am not sure what map this is on. Along the River Brendan, so it's in the river map. Passageway. Whoops. Bushland, and I'm almost at the river map. Ah, there it is. Female Empire. I should have guessed from the green. Essentials of the Amazon Arts. Cure poison. Accuracy +5. You can't read when there might be an immediate threat. Okay. Oh, you want to tell me something? So I have to take trap damage. Twice. Trapped, so disarm. Okay, let's just try unlock first. Disarm. Ow. Disarm. Ow. Okay, I think I'm just completely failing the skill check. Okay, this one I can definitely just unlock. Oh, perfect. It was the right guy. Your daughter sent me. At last! Thank you for freeing me. My daughter always takes good care of me. I'll go home immediately. Why did they capture you? It's all about my books. Their shaman who made the poisons for their arrows died a few days ago. They took me in hope that I'd teach them the recipe for a deadly snake venom extract that would make their arrows 1,000 times more deadly. I had written a book on the subject, which is why they ransacked my hut. But this book was carefully hidden in a hole outside my hut. I'll give you a copy if you'd like to have one if you visit me in my house in a few days. But now I must go see my daughter. See you soon. Okay, cool. So I need to go see Nadia for 2 reasons now. Cure wounds. Greetings, brave hero. Be welcome to my empire. What would such an adventurer as you want here? I came for the farmer. Oh dear, not so fast. Just think about the situation we have here. You and me. Oh. Right. Cure wounds. Magic missile you far away. Ha! Ah crap, the loot is on there. Ow. So I get Poison Cloud Scroll, 200 gold, storeroom key. Local woodcutter, throwing blade, elven arrows. Can I just break the door down? No. Alright, let's continue trying to disarm. Wait, can I just... Oh. I set off the trap, but I still get to go in. Rogue bow, +5 dex. Poisoned arrows, poisoned arrows. So the bow is good if I'm trying to disarm something. Scale mail. Carved buckler. Jeweled amulet, +4 dex. Cool. An item of key. So I assume that was supposed to be the key to in there. Alright. Cool. I wasn't actually expecting to find him there. Alright, cleared the Amazon cave. Got some pretty good loot out of it, too. So I want to keep the bow around not as a weapon, but a stat stick, really. I came for the book. You came just in time. Here is the one and only copy of the Book of Snake Venom. Have a good time with it if you want to learn, have some serious experience in alchemy. But if you have other plans in life, please sell it only to Petros' alchemist. He is a very good friend of mine. Okay, Noah's dose. I think that's how you say it. Book of Snake Venom. It is said there are as many poisons, deaths, and griefs as there exist kinds of snakes. Some snakes have scales and others colored markings, but all have a deadly venom. Snakes are cold by nature and do not strike until they warm up. They are therefore more dangerous by day than by night. A person who is struck by a snake's venom first becomes numb, like from the cold. But when the person becomes hot, poison becomes hot, it burns and immediately kills the man. Its venom is so cold because it runs through the veins. Therefore, the poison can do no harm unless it touches the blood of a man or beast. Striking a snake with an arrow or spear will cause the poison to travel up the object, soaking it with the venom that is more powerful than any man can concoct from herbs. Soaking the object after in a witch's kiss and King's Folly will set the poison well. Okay. So if I have a spear, I can hit a snake with it and combine it with 2 herbs to enhance the poison. That's actually a cool upgrade system. Not that I'm really going to use it, but... Alchemist. Talk. Snake Venom book. 700 gold. Awesome. So now I need to go see Nadia. One, because I killed I killed some orcs and got rid of the other one. And also because I freed her dad. About the orc. Oh, my daughter's happiness brings a great deal to me, warrior. My thanks. Here, take this ring in return. It was my grandfather's old but mighty ring. I hope it will help you. Receive Nadia's ring. Plus 10 appraise. Neat. Oh, thank you, brave hero. Thank you so much. You didn't have to say anything. My father was here a while ago and told me how bravely you freed him. He also gave me the potion I needed for my husband, so he'll be fine soon, too. Here, take this reward, please. I give it from my heart. A lot of food and booze. You think the fame was the most valuable part there. Thank you for clearing the lair of those vile archers. My reward will be a little unusual, but accept it with confidence. I'm actually a retired member of the Thieves Guild of Vistari, living now in peace and quiet after a turbulent life. In return for your help, I'll give you this letter of introduction, so if you are ever in need of the Thieves Guild help, they'll be friendly towards you. It's impossible to find the members of the guild nowadays unless you bring their attention on yourself, but this letter may assist you in gaining any aid you may need from them. I also have one last obligation to the guild and need your help carrying it out. But don't talk about this with my wife, please. Back in my foolish days, I and another had stolen the take of the local tax collector and buried it somewhere in the outlands of Vistari. I haven't been there in years, so I can't be much help in describing where we buried the gold. I'll give you, however, my half of the map to the location of the treasure. The other half is held by my partner in theft. He lives now opposite the blacksmith in Vistari's port quarter. Just give this half of the map to him and help him find the gold. If you bring me back my share, I'll give you half. You had trust in me? No, I have trust in you. Cool. How is my rap anyway? Still kinda neutral good, but I can't expect to make too big of a splash. Man. I got awesome fast. But I think... yeah, that's everything I want to do around Matra. Or Matras. Give me mana. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I decide. Okay. So I need to go to the south to reach Vistari, which I'm assuming is going to be like the hub city of the game. Actually, I should go back to Matra and pick up an apprentice repair hammer for that one day. And I guess stay the night. Before we sleep, let's go ahead and recharge one. Cure wounds. And burning hand. I might as well. Alright. Do you have anything to sell you? That. These arrows. Because I'm not actually planning to use them. And the scale mail. Let's go with intermediate just because I feel like he's gonna go, oh, never mind. This apprentice isn't enough. And since we're it looks. Remove curse, and create food. Boom. Boom. This spell was written down by a dervish who had been lost in the desert for 20 days and 20 nights. After that horrible experience, he vowed never to go hungry again and prayed for a spell to allow him to make his own food and water. The spell is necessary if you want to rest in the wilderness. You can't go to bed on an empty stomach. And remove curse. This spell removes curses. It was made by turning the bodies of 20 demons into a vortex and extracting their magic. And I can sell these right back. Cure Light Wounds Scroll, Cure Poison Scroll, Damage Living, Drain Health Scroll, Strain Mana Scroll, Scrolls of Feather, Poison Touch, Resist Poison, and Shield. So that should be good. I have plenty of scrolls. Look at all of them. So many free spells. Sorry, I had to get up and have dinner, so I'm a little... Right, I got the armor hammer. I should note that, similar to the Final Fantasy VII LP, while hints are appreciated, please realize that it's going to be several episodes before I can actually take note of them. Just because I'm starting to record this way in advance. Burning Hand. So, you may be tearing your hair out in frustration for a couple of days before I fix my act. Give me flowers. Give me fuel, give me flour, give me that which I desire. This is a town. Oh, it's Vistare. I didn't have to pass through the River of Brendan at all. I do need to go there to go see Friend. Let's go for a real Burning Hands. The damage actually is not too significantly different. I will Cure Wounds, though. Which I just realized is Cure Wounds and not Cure Light Wounds, which is cool. Alright. Okay, come on. If you keep doing that, I will be happy. Thank you. Lots of gold coins, beginner lockpick, which honestly I should just sell since I do have the unlock stuff. Let's go ahead and Cure Light Wound. Orc Chieftain, so I'm going to use Great Burning Hands. Because, holy crap, does this guy have damage and health. Okay, that was a weak hit, so I can shield. Great Burning Hand. Sorry for the seizure cursor there. Not as great as Seizure Pie, of course. If you're gonna run, I'm going to hit with Magic Missile. I cast Magic Missile at the darkness. Scroll of Cure Wounds. You just cannot reach me. Let's Cure Light Wounds. It's weird how you can pass through some trees but not others. Okay, really, it's just weird that you can pass through some trees. Oh. Hello. Burning Hand. Sonic Thrust. Sonic? Cure Wounds. Oh, that was a waste of a great Burning Hand. Take this turn to shield again. Okay, Chieftain, but I am already... Can't recharge, right. Do I have the mana to enchant? No. What does Detect Mind do? Tells you exactly how much health they have. Interesting. What scrolls? Poison Cloud. I'm not sure I actually did anything to him with it. Cure Light Wounds. Drain Mana. Cure Wounds. Burning Hand. Okay. Harm Undead Scroll. Wand of Magic Missile. 100 gold. Let's see here. Okay, let's make some potions. Okay, let's make some resist magic potions. Make a potion of the unknown. Resist magic, cool. So Necromancer's Nightshade actually has resist magic on it. Let's just go ahead and make some restore manas. restore health, of course, when I... Oh, I can make more restore manas. Fairly cheaply, too. Do I not have any restore healths? Oh, there's one. Okay. That was not as good as I had hoped. Archer boots have broken. Oh, do they take durability damage from water? I mean, that makes sense, but still. Let's see. There's a shaman. Chug a restore mana. Pop cure light wound. And let's have some fun. Magic missile. Oh, wait, duh. Use resist magic. So I win this sniper duel. Cap, Magni Meat, which unfortunately doesn't sell for anything. What are you doing here? What do you need exactly? I'll help you. An intermediate repair hammer. Thank you, my friend. This is how good and honest knights should be. You have some time and want to know more about us knights and you're outside of Fraymore. Seek me out somewhere in the northern regions of Monare. So here's what I found in an orc's pocket. A map. An old paper which seems to show some cave entrance. I think it leads under the Lake of Brendan. Maybe there is the orc's storeroom. Maybe not. I have other tasks and I don't like dark places like that. But you might have luck with it. I must repair my armor and go. Continue my travel through Fraymore. May the gods be with you. Orcs map from the orcs. Oh, so I actually can just take this stuff to sell. Cool. Ow. Restore mana potions. And just magic missile the crap out of this guy. Huh. 5 hits is all it took. Oh, there are 2 of them. This should be fun. Wrong spell. Oh, they have their wings as well. They just have crap for healing magic skill. Weak disarm, contaminated water, but water. I am in. Right. Just make your way to the city. Okay, you know what? Fine. If you want to be murdered so badly. Oh. This is awkward. This isn't going to end well, is it? You're drunk. Oh, that didn't do damage. Okay. Just, you know what? Don't fight. Just go back to the city. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of quests for us here. Plenty of water. Okay. About the city.
The main shops are in the city square. Because of our strong guilds, artisans are attracted here from all over Fraymore. We have an armor and a potion shop, of course. Beware, though, the Port Tavern's innkeeper loves fine food and wine, so he gives leftovers to his customers. The meat and ale's second rate. All the other shops in the city are the best. If you're curious about your horoscope, find an astrologer, too, in the Port Quarter.
Monastery.
I've heard the abbot of our monastery has made a pact with the devil and dines with Satan every night. It's a shame. A real shame. They say there are strange sounds in the cemetery every night.
Cemetery.
Some large, dark figures have been reported at night. They chase away any who approach them.
But the guild.
You want to find them? Nobody can. They live in the shadows. Word is they have a hidden lair somewhere in the city. Most wouldn't want to find it. Instead, they have as many skeletons to their credit as gold. Rumor has it most of the nuns in the monastery are expecting children, and they're all by one priest. I'd like to say the same prayers he has.
White Lion Walk, Sundown Wing. Order and Pestle, and Wand of Resist Poison. And I'm over encumbered. Yay! luckily I am planning to hit up a shop. What's this? You seem a bit disturbed, stranger. Is something wrong? It's mostly a shop for thieves and muggers. I sell lockpicks, and of course you can use them very professionally. So if you have anything to open, just bring it to me, and I'll try to open it for a cost. I also sell skeleton keys, wherewith you may try to open some doors in the city, but only do it at night. Daytime is always full of unwanted eyes, and I don't want to call the court's attention to me. Alright, thanks. Okay. Ooh, skeleton key is worth a lot. And sell all the lockpicks. I don't need either of these anymore. Oh. I'm not planning to rob the place. You do train lockpicking. Sure. I mean, I'm not exactly going to be low on gold. I really know everything that goes on in this town. Sunrise Wing. Taylor. Okay. Sell shields. You can't repair them. Cloth cape. Just more money. You whistling? Oh. You're not important. You don't even have a name. Magic shop. Greetings, stranger. Sit down and let me know what you want to know about yourself. Depending on the stars and all this mystical world around us, it will cost you only 5 gold coins. Alright, here you are. Thank you. About signs. If your sign is Aquarius, you have a love for a massage and spend vast amounts of gold on body oils and masseuses. Aquarius rules the ankles and circulation. Take an elixir for your blood every day and get fresh air and exercise. If your sign is Pisces, you love being loved, and your most sensitive area is your feet. You begin every day hoping to encounter a mate who would love to... Okay. Can I, leave from this? Okay, this is making me feel uncomfortable. Worst 5 gold spent ever. Red. Sure. Oh, it's a mage's guild, I think. I'm Sarah Nera, Julius's apprentice. I'm guarding my master's peace right now. He must be alone for a while in his room to rest, think, and regain his magical forces. Leave, please. So look up cure paralysis. Oh, I thought that was for being, mad because I took the spell book. Do I already have that one? No. This spell frees you if you're paralyzed. It's the work of ancient giant orcs who would break the stone simply by breathing on it. Oh, it's a jeweler. I don't normally... buy, sell... Do you have any magical rings? +5 healing magic. Sure. Who are you? I'm Melicia, this jeweler. Just choose what you like in my shop. I have the finest gems in Fraymore. If you want to surprise your wife or girlfriend, this is the best shop you can imagine for doing this. And you can enchant stuff. Alright, bolstering my skills even further. Huh. Strange.
I'm Gilmore, the innkeeper. I don't know why you want to sneak into the city center through my inn, and frankly, I don't.
No. I just want to sell stuff. More water. Hard leather gauntlets. Sure. Throwing circle. I'm Hindena Fernie, the daughter of Lord Fernie. The murder of my father, it was weeks ago, but I'm still shocked. The guards have been impotent in finding the killer, so you better watch out. And when you see a strange-looking person around, just tell the guards. I hope things will get better soon. That could have been bad. Scroll with Poison Cloud, which I now know is not a damaging spell, or at least not a direct one. Bookstore. Oh, this is gonna be expensive. But I can sell books I've already used. Cool. Just making sure I've read everything. Okay. ABC's of gear repair. Elements of blocking. I realize a lot of these books are ones that I just am not, well, spells I'm not using, or skills I'm not using rather, but I just want to raise everything I can. Blacksmiths of old, skilled in the use of repair hammers and other tools, passed down this knowledge of how to best fix armor and weapons. These runes will help you maintain your gear in top condition. The elf Shopley learned to his bane that worn weapons do less damage. When confronted by a fearsome monster, he was armed with what he thought was his best blade. Unfortunately, the sharpening stone he relied on to keep it keen was idle, and Shapley, along with his rusty sword, were bent and broken in this battle. Requires greater dexterity for maximum effect. By the tenets of the old gods who embrace war and abhor peace, your shield shall be your defense. So did Nalil survive the last great Manarian war, successfully blocking all attacks from his enemies. To use the skill effectively, have high dex and wield adequate armor. You'll learn to strike with your bow and arrow or throwing weapon with the agility of an eagle. The magic breath of the old gods will guide your hand like it happened to Alluri when she struck the heart of the evil one. The warriors who face you will shrivel beneath the swift rain of your arrows. This book was written by the ancient wizard Ceridu, who first crafted powerful attack spells from the blood and ground bones of old warrior kings. With this knowledge, your skill in casting spells such as Magic Missile, Lightning Bolt, and Burning Hand is enhanced. And then you have generic books. How can I help you? If you're brave enough. Alright, dear adventurer, just listen to me carefully then. There was a very valuable lexicon about the rituals of the ancient gods, but it was lost dozens of years ago. It was part of the collection of a monastery which sadly sank during the last huge earthquake. That place should be like a gathering of ghosts nowadays, deep under the earth. I know where it is, but I don't dare to enter. Would you? Not a problem. Thank you. I really need that book for my collection. I will pay you 4,000 gold coins if I can have it. I know a person who is engaged in developing magical teleporters. If you should talk to her and ask her to teleport you there. She's Ithold, the magic shopkeeper in Matra. Understood. I'm going. Boom, that's gonna earn me so much cash money. Magic shop. You don't have a quest. Buy, sell. Recall. I need mark. Cure wart. Cure wart touch. Harm undead is going to be very helpful. Strong resist paralysis. I already used all my spell books. Town portal. Okay. Go ahead now. Good day. What's this? Can I? Well, maybe. I'm a young nobleman, descendant of the Fernie dynasty. I'm impoverished and in danger of losing my lands here. My uncle, the former governor of Vistari, has been found murdered, and his chest of gold that contains his will has also been stolen. I don't not only need the gold, I need the will so I can claim ownership of the castle and its lands. My uncle had a daughter who will inherit the castle and his other goods if the will is not found. Thanks for the interest. To be really honest, my uncle made a fortune by importing fake gems. There are some rumors that he may have been murdered by someone who bought his gems believing them to be real and killed him when he learned the truth. First, I think you should visit my cousin. She knows more about the business and the possible killers. She lives right here in the city center, opposite the castle. Talking about women, let me tell you about another problem. Since I have no money now, my girlfriend, a young lady from the town, will not even look at me. I've written her many times and she never writes back. I want you to take a letter to her so I know she has received it. She lives in the southern part of the port quarter. I already know everything. I hope I can trust you in your discretion. Go, my champion. The guards will let you outside. If you come back with good news, I will reward you for my just inheritance. Take this as a nobleman's promise. I would hope they'd let me out. It's gonna turn out that she's inheriting everything, isn't it? Scroll of Feather at level 60. Neat. Poleaxe, which should be worth a fair amount to the blacksmith. Elements of Blocking book. I already read it, of course. Oh well. Considering how much freaking money I'm getting, I don't see harm in wasting any. Frayed leather armor on skill books. Cheap longbow. Let's see here. You don't have any quests. So let's just, yeah, I have to just sleep. 92 gold, though. Not a terrible amount, but... Charge. Burning Hands. Great Burning Hand. Cure Wounds. And then rest again. I'm saving money, so... Magic Missile, and then... I'm not going to worry about the other two. So that's the city center. Oh, you have a name. Price on your head. Oh. Thieves Guild Duder. Citizen, alchemist, who does not have a better pestle and mortar. Let's sell a couple of these resist magics. Oh. Oh, not you. Herbalist. Oh, you just sell herbs. Duh. I'm gonna keep everything I have here. I can only assume these aren't exactly the rich part of... This isn't exactly the rich part of town. Especially considering they're not shielded at all from freaking orcs. Cape and so much disarm. I know I'm an idiot for not just using the spell game. We arise. Pilgrim. Brother Resmus. Who are you? Brother Resmus, friend. One of the brothers of the monastery of Vestaria, southwest of here. I am in charge of this cemetery. I look after the crypts and graves, supervise the gravediggers, and console the friends and relatives of the dead. Two ancient dynasties of Vestaria have buried their dead in lavish crypts here, the Fernies and the Donens. You may also find the bones of Saint Vestar in a tomb here. These relics have a marvelous effect. Of course, as with all cemeteries, there are stories of hauntings. Pay no attention. Such things arise from the imagination, and the innkeep a strong drink. So, will you get mad at me if I go... Okay, I can't go digging around in the... there is an actual crypt here. Oh. Archer boots. And Scroll of Poison Cloud. Oh, wait, fountain. Descendants of the Dynasty. 4 gold. pentagram. About the pentagram. Something about your eyes, stranger, compels me to tell you that what's in my soul. The pentagram is part of a spell I'm working. The spell was taught to me by an old man who lives in a tower near the town of Friend, quite a distance northeast from here. Known as the Mysterious Man, he has great powers, evil of course, but that doesn't frighten me. I sent to him for help in restoring my dead father to his full manly vigor so we can mate and continue the Donan line. As I mentioned before, Donan can only breed with a pure-blooded relative. My father, as you can see him, is but a shell. He has no real life in this plane and cannot leave here. Only by working this spell will he have the vitality and manliness to impregnate me and continue our line. But to complete the ritual, I require one thing. Perhaps you can fetch it to me. I need to anoint this pentacle with Holy Chrism. My brother usually keeps such stuff in his sacristy as at the Church of Vistari, a bit east of here. All you have to do is climb in the window and grab it. He's usually off tending his flock and saying his prayers. Of course, it's best to wait until nightfall. Will you fetch me? Why don't you just ask him for it? I already asked my brother this morning. He said no. He knows why I want it and would be suspicious of anyone else asking, particularly a stranger. No. That's just freaking creepy. Says the grave robber. Right then. So where's the port exactly? Way of the Brave, Swamp of Tears, and the Wall. I don't particularly like Pink Floyd, which I know is heresy, but right, Captain Terrain. There's an inn here. Oh, blacksmith, right. So, sell the mace, sell the poleaxe, keep the magic staff, sell the throwing blade, circle, throw the longbow. Okay, I sold that warbow finally. Repair. Repair everything. Let's go see Lady again about getting that will. Good day. Young nobleman. So you were there. The relationship between us is not the best because I'm the heir to my father's estate now and he envies me. Don't you dare to think about my being behind my dearest father's murder. What do you need to know? Oh, so I must harden my heart and tell about the dirty parts of his life. Alright, if it helps you find the murder, I'll do it. In the gem business, my father's biggest customer was a jeweler woman here in Vistara. You must go there and question her. Her private shop is in the outlands of the city. Usually she doesn't talk much, and the shop is mostly for the privileged customers, but just tell her that I sent you. Possible murderers? 2 workmen, ogre stonemasons from the port quarter who have been rebuilding part of the castle. They've disappeared, no one knows where they are, but there are rumors that sometimes one of them shows up around the port quarters inn. Word is they killed my father and made off with the chest. Maybe you already know that my father kept a chest filled with gold. I know about the will. I just thought that he wanted to be the new governor, but not at any cost. This is disgusting. To bring the chest in, or at least take the will out if you do. If he's in the will, I'm bringing it to him. I have no loyalty to you. Yeah. Not the port. That's the port, I think. No, that's the cemetery. Well, I'm here anyway. Nothing immediately is popping out at me, so... Let's see, port is northeast, or west. I can direction good. But it seems like this is going to be the end of the episode, so next time on Let's Play the Quests, we're going to take care of these errands here in town, and then I guess immediately head back to Matra. See you guys then.